Good morning, guys. Happy Saturday. I wanted to talk about short-term trading, okay, and how important it is that you have a stop loss in. Okay, this is for new people to my channel here. I know you've heard me talk about this, guys, before, but it's always a good refresher. You want to have a stop loss in so you can continue to move on to the next trade, because trust me, I've been there before when you were holding the bag on the stock, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this, right? It really affects any future trading until you get your money back, right? Or get out of that trade. So that's why if you have a stop loss in, it gets you out and you can move on to the next one. I would set my stop loss. I don't like to take more than a 5% loss. So I'll set my stop loss, around that level. And if you lose, you take that hit, but it keeps you in the game at least, guys, okay? Because if you keep buying a stock and it just keeps falling and falling and you add more and more to try to, average down to get back to break even quicker, it can become a real problem, guys, okay? I've been there before, okay? So make sure to have that stop loss in. It will keep you in the game, okay, and keep you looking forward. And if you want to be sure, like you've heard me talk about, wait for fresh positive news to come out that morning. You can usually look in your brokerage account where it shows the most active trades. You can look at the heat map you've heard me talk about as well, right? Look for where there's fresh positive news. You see an actively traded stock for the day, you can go in, what's the news, right? And if you see some fresh news just dropped that morning, that's a great time to jump in, play the momentum up, right? And you sell into the rip. And then, like I said, you can always raise your stop loss, okay? When you get into the trade, I would still put a stop loss in, like I said, whatever you want to do, whether you want it to be 2%, 3%, 5%, okay? I usually no more than 5%, okay? And then if the stock starts ripping higher, right, you can raise your stop loss into the profit zone. So no matter what you walk away with a win. It's all about getting wins, guys, and then moving on to the next one. And I know some people like to scalp that same stock several times in the same day. But for me personally, after I get a win on it, I delete that ticker symbol, and usually I'm done for the day, okay? If you want to keep it really simple, you're going to have more success, okay? You play one stock. You play which one you think has the best news that you looked at that morning, fresh news. Okay, like I said, you get in, you get out, you sell into the rip, and then you raise your stop loss or however you want to do it, okay? And then you move on to the next trade. The next day you go enjoy your day, okay? So it's nice to enjoy those wins. Like I said, you go out, grab a cup of coffee, right? Take your family out to lunch, right? Use that money you made. This is, again, if you're day trading, right? And even short-term trading, swing trading, you want to make sure you have a stop loss and so you don't get stuck in a stock longer than you expected, okay? So obviously day trading, short-term trading, a lot more stressful, right? That's why if you have the stop loss in, right, and have your plan that you stick to every day, will help you navigate this tough environment. Because remember, guys, the best traders in the world win 60% of the time only. A lot of people, if they tell you otherwise, that's BS, okay? So really it's about 55% of the, top traders, or 55% win ratio for the top traders out there, okay? So 60% is the absolute best, okay? So they lose 40% of the time still, guys. So just remember that. It's a tough environment to make money day trading, and that's why you want to wait for fresh positive news, play the momentum, get in, get out. That's the way to do it to consistently win, okay? And like I said, if you're long-term investing, it's a lot less stressful, okay? Having that mindset of going longer, right? And playing high quality, profitable names. Like you've heard me talk about NVIDIA, right? All these ones that are leading the AI charge. You can hold those safely long, but there's no need to go after some of these penny stocks, right? And especially putting lots of money in, especially if you don't have a stop loss, guys, you're going to get burned at some point. So remember, stop loss or stop limit, right? All the time. You can also do trailing stop percentage, where if it goes down a certain percentage amount, it gets you out. But just remember, these do not register in pre-market or after hours trading. So you have to watch it then. That's only for, during regular market hours, okay? So keep that in mind. I'm just trying to protect your downside, guys, because like I said, I've been there before. I don't want any of you to experience holding the bag for long periods of time, because it really does affect, your life moving forward too. You can't think about anything else except that loss you took, right? Or waiting to get your money back. So again, just some advice. Hope that helps you out, guys. Have a great day.